Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I know, long time no what's new episode, but hey guys, today's video is going to be another episode of What's New with Alma. My favorite, guys. I love doing these videos. You have absolutely no idea. So much has happened in the last couple of weeks. So much has happened, you guys, and I cannot wait to get right into talking about other people apart from me. Okay, now if this is your first time stumbling on one of these, I do What's New episodes here where I talk about celebrities, Hollywood, Nollywood, what's going on in everybody else's life apart from Alma's life. Do you get me? And yeah, I am filming in my bedroom today because guys, it's just so comfortable. I mean, I'm just very comfy right now. All right, without further ado, let's get right into this video. There's a lot to talk about. Okay, first off, American actress Keke Palmer is expecting her first child. I know I'm late on this one, but I am such a huge fan, or rather I have always been a huge fan of Keke Palmer since I was a child. Having watched Aquila and the Bee, I love that movie. That is a movie I can still watch today and still enjoy today. I loved her so much in Aquila and the Bee, and I always still look at her with that Aquila and the Bee eye, even though right now she's a full-grown woman. But yes, Keke Palmer is expecting her first child with her boyfriend, and we here at the What's New with Alma are super duper happy for her. She announced her pregnancy on SNL recently. Apparently there were rumors going on about the fact that she was pregnant, but she never really came out to, you know, accept or deny the fact until that lovely broadcast where she opened her blazer and showed us the bump. It was so cute, and I'm super duper happy for Keke Palmer. I can't wait to see what that baby looks like, and I wish her all the best in this pregnancy journey and a very safe delivery when the time comes. All right, moving on. There was a video, was it a video or a picture I saw recently about multi-million dollar, do I call him a music mogul, music executive producer, a mogul, you guys will know him, of course, the one, the only, Simon Cowell. I saw a photo of him recently. Is it photos or a video? I cannot remember. But Simon Cowell was looking so unrecognizable. I could not believe it was Simon Cowell. I think he has played around with talks about him going under the knife or getting fillers or Botox or something. But that picture I saw of Simon Cowell, it does not look good at all. That man was not looking. I was like, what happened? There was a drastic change from the Simon I know to the Simon I saw. It was like looking at two different people, and I was like, wait, hello, what's going on? Why is that people that have so much money, like I feel like people that have so much money, they have used money, they have done everything, they have bought all the houses they want to buy in this life, all the cars they want to buy in this life, everything they want to buy in this life, and then they don't know what else to do with money. They will now go and start doing what? Touching their face. What is a man doing touching his face? Please excuse me, touching your face. Even women, what are you doing? What are you touching? They will inject here, inject here, inject here, inject here, put that one, put this one. Before you know what is happening, your face is looking like you don't even have expressions. You cannot make facial expressions. Nobody knows when you're laughing, when you're crying, when you're sad, when you're angry, when you're happy. Nobody knows because your face is emotionless at that point. Simon looked very unrecognizable, and I don't know, but what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Next up, Harry and Meghan's explosive tell-all. Yes, I haven't watched it yet. I'm taking my time to watch it, but from the news I've been hearing, from what I've been seeing on Twitter, I am not sure what Prince Harry and Meghan were trying to achieve by partnering with Netflix to tell a tell-all documentary about their lives and their lives away from, you know, being a part of the royal family and, you know, what the royal family did to them and all of that. Here's my take. I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it when I do get the time. It's on my list on Netflix to watch. But I feel like it wasn't necessary, in my opinion. I feel like Prince Harry, you know, let go of his royal duties and, you know, royal life to be with this woman, to be with the beautiful Meghan Markle, if I might add. She's amazing. She's gorgeous. I love her. But I just feel like you've done that. You've left the royal life. You've, you know, abandoned that part of your life. You are embracing a new, more common way of life with this person and your 2 kids. Amazing. Just live your life in peace and tranquility. Just live your life away from the spotlight, away from all of those things. Because in my opinion, this wasn't necessary. Except they just want to be talked about. I don't know. But I feel like this was completely avoidable. I just feel like you don't need to do a documentary. The interview that they had with Oprah a while back was okay. That could have just been where it stopped. I feel like doing like a Patamani series documentary is just pushing it a little bit too far. I mean, we get it, okay? The royal family was not nice to you. We get that part, okay? But just live your life in peace now. Stay away from the cameras. Like, do you guys get what I mean? You know? And yeah, but then again, when I watch it, maybe I might have a different opinion, but from what I have seen on Twitter, I don't think it was a necessary move, in my opinion. That's what I think. So anyway, until I watch it, let's go. Award-winning songstress, a woman that we all know and love. Her music has been a part of our lives for a very long time. Celine Dion came out to say that she has been diagnosed with a very rare neurological disorder. And I can't begin to tell you guys that my heart broke. My heart broke when I watched that video. You could see in the video she was fighting back tears. And to be honest, I think with regards to Celine Dion's health, even before she came now to inform us of this, you know, disorder that she has been diagnosed with, I feel like her health took a nosedive after she lost her husband. She was incredibly close to her husband, despite that massive age gap between them. But I feel like that was when we started to notice something a little bit different with her. You know, she lost a lot of weight. I'm not sure if she was battling anything, maybe like an eating disorder or something, but you could tell that over the years, she has lost a great deal amount of weight, like a lot, to the point that people began to wonder, is she okay? Is she battling some sort of disease or something? Because each time you see her on the red carpet, she didn't look good at all. Like, she looked a lot older than her age. It gave me cause for concern, I must tell you. So seeing that she has even come out, you know, to say this, she's been diagnosed with this rare disorder. I would leave the name on the screen. I can't recall the name right now, but I will leave it on the screen. And, you know, it's going to affect her vocal cords, and she had to cancel her upcoming concerts, her upcoming tours, and all of that. The something stiff syndrome, where your body just goes into this numbness and this stiffness, and you can't move, you can't talk, you can't do anything for a while, you know. And that's a very, I don't know, heartbreaking situation to have to go through for somebody who, her voice is her everything. It's just crazy, because I feel like with this kind of disorders, they don't have cures, and I really don't know how bad it can get with her. But she's my prayers, and I hope she's in your prayers as well. Celine Dion is well known and well loved, and her music I still listen to till today. So I really sympathize with her and her family, and I pray for all-round healing if possible. These things don't have a cure, and that's the heartbreaking part. There's no cure. It doesn't matter how much money you have, there's no cure for it, and that's really sad. But we're praying for her, and we hope that she comes out of this all right, hale and hearty, and back to the Celine that we used to know her to be. Okay, now on to some gist here in Nigeria. One part of the popular music duo PSQUARE, in the person of Paul Okoye, the one that has the dreadlocks and all of that. Paul Okoye came out a couple of days ago to introduce to us his new babe. Now, if you guys don't know why this is an issue, Paul Okoye and his wife, or rather his ex-wife now at this point, separated and got divorced sometime last year, and it was all over the internet. You know, it was quite messy. He was being accused of infidelity and some other things, so she just packed up her children and relocated to America with her kids and all of that. He has been to America once or twice to see them, but it's clear that the marriage is over. I hear Anita filed for divorce and all of that. And why this new emergence of a new babe is causing so much stir online is because he has already been accused of being unfaithful to her, you know, throughout their marriage, which is just like, oh my God, like, that woman is so beautiful. She's so drop dead gorgeous. Like, how can you cheat on her? But anyway, That's besides the point. The point is that he has been accused of being an unfaithful husband, and that was one of the major reasons why the marriage ended. But here we go. This new babe she's an influencer, I think. I know she does things with brands. I know that, you know, she has a brand as well. And from Nigerians going to dig up things about her, it was reported that she was the one in the video he did for Reason With Me, his song Reason With Me. And she's just 22 years old, guys. She is just 22 years old. If I calculate rightly, Peter and Paul Okoye should be in their 40s by now. I'm not sure whether middle, late, or early 40s, but they should be in their 40s. And she's 22 years old. Now, listen, personally, I don't have an issue with that. Okay? I don't have an issue with somebody who is 22 dating a guy in his 40s. I mean, there are girls of that age who date men in their 50s and even 60s. I don't have an issue with that. Where I have an issue is the fact that you know that your divorce is still very much under scrutiny. You know that you have been accused as the major reason why your marriage ended, and you go ahead and do this. It doesn't really make sense. It's almost as if you are solidifying that doubt people have had in you for quite a while. So he puts her on his stories. They're going to church, and he showed her a clip of her in church, and when they go back from church, like her dancing in the background on his stories. And I think it was even like their 1-year anniversary, because he actually highlighted that as well on his stories. And here's the thing, everybody deserves to be happy. Okay, it doesn't really matter how your marriage ended. I feel like every human being deserves happiness, okay, whether you were the one at fault or not. But I feel like if you know that you are the major reason why your divorce, or rather why your marriage went south, and it seems like the whole country already knows that, why are you trying to help us believe that more? I mean, I feel like time will come when you bring her out and show us, but it's too early. Your marriage just ended last year. I feel like it's still too early. Just maybe when you decide to now marry this person, we can see her, get to know her, show her off and all of that, great. But I feel like the timing is what is completely wrong, in my opinion. And of course, trust Nigerians, they have taken to social media to pull Paul by his dreadlocks, okay? They have called the girl a gold digger, she's too young for him, blah, blah, blah. Just leave them alone. Okay, I don't have an issue with the age difference. I have an issue with the timing of making this public. That's where I have the issue. But as we always say here, we wish them the best. Like I always say, everybody deserves happiness. So if they are happy together, so be it. And I really hope that Anita, wherever she is happy too, or on the verge of finding her own happiness, because everybody deserves to be happy. All right, next up, popular Nigerian actor. Well, at this point, I don't even know if he's still a Nigerian actor, because he's never in Nigeria. But Benro Ajibade, the ex-husband of Osas Ighodaro, recently spewed nonsense on social media. And by nonsense, I will show you exactly what I mean. So he went on his stories to put some things up about having something with an akata. According to him, he used the word akata and said that somebody who has been sharing a national cake up and down the whole place, time for him to now enjoy his own. She wants to come and, what was that thing he said? She wants to come and close shop in his domots or something like that, which merely means that a girl who is maybe a girl about town, everybody has probably had something to do with her. Maybe finally he had something to do with her, and that's where he wants it to end. But she wants to come and close shop, more or less. She wants to come and settle on top of his head. My point is, I don't know why people do these things. Like, guys, I have a big problem with people who do things like this. Why are you talking? Why are you coming out to say this thing on social media so that we'll clap for you and say, yes, she's not worthy of that, or what? Why do you guys do things like this? This is a man who was once married, a father, coming to spew rubbish. So, in other words, you're now informing us that, yes, you only want to chop and go. Like, who does that, really? So only somebody who is immature, in my opinion. And now I completely understand why Osas moved on from that dude, because I had high hopes in them and their marriage. But I feel like in a marriage, there's just so much you can take. And I feel like with Benro Ajibade, the guy had not begun to live life yet when he got married to Osas. You know, you guys know how these things are, but then again, be responsible. I mean, come on. You clearly came out online to say that you went to chop and go somebody. You went to chop somebody and just go. You came out to own up to that. Like, who does things like that? Even if that's what you do in your private time, do that behind closed doors. Why are you coming out to come and talk? I really don't get it. And at that point, I'm just like, who does that? And of course, you trust. Nigerians came for him. Oh my goodness. They came for him. Just feel like that's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below, but that's absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. Next up, the Central Bank of Nigeria has announced new withdrawal limits. Yes, as if the one that we are going through is not enough in this country, they want to come and add to our wahala. Now they have said that starting from sometime in January, withdrawal limits are going to be at 20,000 naira per day. Yes, so that means if you're going to the bank to withdraw money, you can only withdraw 20k in cash per day. Per day. Now, here's the thing. I understand what they're trying to do, but they are going about it the wrong way, in my opinion. For me, it does not really affect me. I don't really withdraw money from the ATMs or over the counter like that. Personally, for me, I do more of card payments, transfers, and all of that. And thankfully, transfers and card payments are not affected because, heck, they are trying to contain how much people withdraw in raw cash before the new notes start going in circulation. I get that, you know, so it doesn't really affect me, to be honest. I barely have cash in my wallet. But for those it's going to affect, I'm not sure how this is going to work for them. I'm not sure. Let's hope that this is not a permanent thing. Obviously, it cannot be. I feel like by the time the new notes have gone widely into circulation, then they will begin to relax these limits and all of that. But yeah, CBN is just doing the absolute most. I don't know. The same thing with withdrawing money over the counter, withdrawing dollar over the counter. I mean, it has gone from $10,000 a month to $1,000 a month. Yes, cash withdrawal over the counter. Ridiculous. Your own money, no access. Ridiculous, but what can I say? They give us one, we survive times 20. That's all I can say. All right, so you guys remember sometime in one of my last episodes, I mentioned that DJ Cuppy was now engaged to her long-time boyfriend. I used the word long-time boyfriend, and I said that she had kept him away from us, you know, and all of that. Now it turns out that DJ Cuppy's fiance is not a long-time boyfriend. It was somebody that she met. According to her, from what I saw on Instagram yesterday and on Twitter, he proposed to her 25 days after they met. Yeah, guys, it's not a long-time thing. It's a now thing. Yeah, they met less than a month before and he proposed to her. 25 days. And she accepted. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I thought maybe this was somebody that she had been dating for a number of years or something. I'm not really sure how you can meet somebody and in less than a month you are getting married to them. I don't know how that works, but what can I say? We will see. But aside that, guys, also Trust Nigerians, they have gone to dig up videos and photos of a babe that he was with sometime before he got together with DJ Cuppy, which even made her, I think that was what made her come out to say that they had met and 25 days after he proposed, which means that probably before he met her, he was with another babe or something, a popular influencer and all of that. Guys, I don't know how this, I don't know, but we shall see. Let's see if this goes according to plan. All right, now sometime last year, there was something that was going around on social media. An American relationship and lifestyle coach, I think he is a relationship coach in the US. There was a video that was going around last year where he was owning up to having an affair outside his marriage. And in that video, he was with his wife who sat down by him. And you guys may know that video. It went around sometime last year and all of that. And, you know, you could tell that she was being forced to be in that video. I mean, here he was owning up to the camera and owning up to millions and millions of people that he had stepped outside his marriage and holding his wife's hand while he was saying it. The poor woman looked extremely uncomfortable in that video. I still recall it vividly. And a lot of people felt like she was being oppressed in that marriage and she didn't want to be there, but she was being forced to be there. Anyway, long story short, the guy went ahead to say that they're going to work on their marriage. They're going to do okay. This is a man, by the way, who tells other people how to survive their own marriages, in their own relationships, you know, and then he owned up to doing this. The story now is that the marriage has hit the rocks. Clearly, I mean, come on. I knew that even before the marriage hit the rocks. I knew from that video that marriage would not survive another 1 year. I knew it. I saw this on Instagram break a couple of days ago, and in my head, I'm just like, oh wow, it's just breaking up, because it was so obvious that you could not bring God into this matter. You could not bring, look, see, excuse me. When a marriage has reached its breaking point, it has reached its breaking point. There are some marriages that nothing can salvage, in my opinion. And this particular marriage was one of them. That video, you could tell that she was crushed. She was unhappy. She was literally losing it in that video. And to see that she finally decided to take a walk, or they finally decided to split amicably, it's good for them. I feel like it's good for them. There's no point, see, there's no point trying to patch up what is already destroyed. There's no point. I wish them all the best in their future endeavors. They are now co-parenting and, you know, living separate lives, and I feel like that is what should have been done, all right, instead of coming out to make that cringy video, in my opinion. But yeah, I wish them all the best. On to something a little bit hilarious. Nigerian musician Asake was performing in the UK a couple of days ago, and he had a wardrobe malfunction. Yes, he had a very terrible wardrobe malfunction, and I will leave the video here for you guys to watch. What the hell? And this is why Asake likes to wear his baggy trousers in peace. That man loves to wear his baggy trousers in peace. The one time he decided to go and wear leather, the thing opened up. I thank God. See, my hand day up. I thank God that he was wearing briefs under that thing. Imagine if he was one of those guys who doesn't wear briefs under that thing, and the thing open yakata like that. I saw that thing yesterday. I laughed and laughed and laughed. And the funniest part for me was the way he now left the stage after the trouser now tore. He now did like a back dance thing, and then he went backstage with a smile on his face. He was smiling all through it. That must have been a very embarrassing moment for him, but he smiled through it. And if not me that thing doing, I will not near that stage again that day. You will not see me there that day again. But I'm sure he, you know, changed and came back on stage, I'm sure. But wow, that was a moment. Like, guys, that was a moment. Okay? Okay. Now, on to some World Cup updates. The World Cup has been going on, and yours truly has been following bumper to bumper. I told you guys before that I only watch football only when the World Cup is going on. That's when you catch me watching football. And when you see me watching football like that, you would think I've been watching football for years and years and years. Okay? But yes, the semi-finals are about to start. In fact, they begin today that I am filming this video. Argentina will be playing Croatia today, and tomorrow, Morocco will be facing France. I don't know, guys. It's the first time Africa is qualifying for the semi-finals in a World Cup tournament ever. And I am solidly behind Morocco. In fact, I am a strong Moroccan at this point. In fact, this will now make me want to now go to Morocco more. But I am solidly behind them, and I really hope that they win their match today that this video is going up. And also, I look forward to watching the finals. I mean, the World Cup just has a euphoria about it. It's crazy how everybody that I know watches World Cup matches. It doesn't matter what country is playing. You find a country to support and you cheer them on. It's just fun, and I love it. I love the vibes, and I cannot wait. By the time I give you guys my next episode, we probably would have a new World Cup champion by then. But until then, let's keep our fingers crossed for Morocco as an African country, okay? All right, and with that, we have come to the end of today's episode of What's New with Alma. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one. We talked about a lot of people, right? I hope your Christmas plans are going on perfectly well, and I will see you guys. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.